Hariom children, today we are going into the last part of a subunit of ray optics, that is optical instruments. You all are aware of the various optical instruments like a microscope, telescope, binoculars. A human eye is the best example for an optical instrument. Here in this chapter we are going to study about microscope and telescopes. Microscope, it is an optical device which is used to get magnified images of very tiny objects. Here we are going to study about two types of microscope. One is simple microscope and the other is compound microscope. A simple microscope, as the name suggests, has a single convex lens or converging lens of very short focal length. And this convex lens or converging lens is also used in what is called as a magnifier. A magnifier is an example for a simple microscope. This magnifier is used by many people. We use this in our physics lab to read the Vernier scale while doing experiments for surface tension using a traveling microscope. Then this palm, those who are studying about palmistry, to study the palm, they keep it over the palm and read it to get magnified images of the lines in the palm. And also the watch repairers, they make use of it in getting a magnified image of the tiny spare parts of the watch. Now let us see what is a simple microscope. Before going into it, there are two positions at which the final image can be seen very clearly using a lens. One is the least distance of distinct vision, and the other is when the final image is formed at infinity. As I told you, a human eye is the best optical instrument. A human eye is designed in such a way. Suppose if this is the eye, this is the eye lens, and of course this is the retina. To see far off objects, suppose if the objects are at far off distance, light from those object which is at a far off distance will go parallel to this eye. So the light from distant object, they always go parallel, and when they meet the eye lens, exactly the light is focused on the retina, and you are able to see the image of the far off objects with ease. Now the second is, suppose if the object is somewhat at a closer distance, not that far. For example, if the object is somewhere over here. Now here, if you consider the object to be somewhere over here, it has to make an angle with the eye lens. And this angle made with the eye lens is called as the visual angle. Is called as the visual angle. And as the object is nearer, suppose if this object is lying somewhere over here, the angle made at the eye will be larger. So larger the angle made, larger will be the clarity of the image also. This is because as the object is moving forward, this eye lens, it has to make some adjustments. Each time the lens has to get elongated, and this is done with the ciliary muscles attached to the eye lens so that the image is focused exactly on the retina. If it is not suppose if the object is at a far off distance, there is a possibility that it is focused out of the retina, so you will not be able to see the image clearly. So this eye lens has to do this maximum elongation so that it has maximum focal length, so that the image is obtained exactly on the retina. So there is a position of the object at which the image is formed exactly on the retina when this eye lens is in the maximum elongated position, or it is under maximum strain. For example, let us consider the object to be here. here the angle subtended also will be maximum, and at this distance the image is focused exactly on the retina, and this distance at which this happens is 25 centimeters, and this distance is called as least distance of distinct vision, LDDV, least distance of distinct vision. At this distance you are able to see the image clearly but with a strained eye. So we are going to make use of these two positions where we get the final image clearly. One is at infinity and one is at LDDV. The simple microscope, let us go into the working of the simple microscope. The simple microscope consists of a convex lens of very short focal length. We need, when you see through a magnifying glass, you get a virtual image, enlarged image. So a virtual enlarged image can be obtained only if you place the object within the focus of the lens. Suppose if this is the focus. So see in this figure, the object is placed within the focus. A ray of light parallel to the principal axis after refraction passes through the other focus. Another ray of light from A passing through the optic center goes without any deviation. These two rays extend and they meet at the point A dash. A dash B dash is the virtual erect enlarged image of AB, which is formed at least distance of distinct vision. At this distance we are able to get the image very clearly. It can be seen through the eye, which is placed very close to the eye lens. We are placing the eye close to the eye lens. So now let us calculate what is this magnifying power. Magnifying power can be defined as the ratio of the angle subtended by the image at the eye. Angle subtended at the eye is the same as the angle subtended at the eye lens because the eye is placed very close to the eye lens. So the ratio of the angle subtended by the image at the eye, which is nothing but this angle, which can name it as beta, to the angle subtended by the object at the eye when it is at least distance. Just now we saw that the object, when it is at least distance, without a lens itself we are able to get the clear image. So if you consider the object to be here, this is object AB, at least distance of distinct vision, the angle, this is the eye, or here it is the eye lens. So it is alpha. So here if you want to draw this over here, you just extend it over here because, and you draw an angle from here, and this angle is alpha. Same thing what I have drawn here. So I'll mark this as A1. So this is alpha is the angle subtended by the object at the eye lens, and beta is the angle subtended by the image at the eye lens. So m is equal to beta by alpha. Let us calculate beta and alpha. So since angle is small, tan beta is approximated to beta and tan alpha is approximated to alpha. So tan beta from the figure, tan beta, this is also tan beta or this is also tan beta, like that any number of triangles you take, it is the same. So now let us take this beta. Tan beta is equal to AB by CB. Tan alpha will be equal to A1B dash, which is nothing but AB. And what is the distance of the object? It is at D. So what is this magnification? We'll write it as capital M. So magnifying power, this is actually magnifying power. So M is equal to AB by CB into D by AB, which is equal to D by CB. CB is nothing but the object distance. So I will write it as a DB by U. Both has a negative sign because D is also to the left, U is also to the left. You have both, we have negative sign, or we can write it as D by U. So we get M is equal to D by U.